And we start here at the windmill. You guys had got a child refugee uh, from the windmill in Vallaki that led you here, and you kind of came in to this windmill under the pretense of buying pies, but quickly forced your way upstairs. And Morgantha, who is manning the storefront, as it were, is taking severe umbrage to your home invasion, and she is screaming for her daughters Bella and Ophalia to get down here, and and she's warning you to leave now, or there'll be trouble.
Oh, is she on the first floor, on the entrance?
Yes, yeah. You've gone up the stairs, so your tokens are over here in area 2, which is just the second floor. So you are all in all only about 10 feet away from her, but at an angle.
Feeling there'll be pies flying.
And you can hear footsteps from upstairs starting to come down your way. You can see here, again, because everything on the map is revealed, on the third floor are Bella and Ophalia, who are heading down the stairs.
Oh, wait, that's the old lady right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Morgantha.
Morgantha.
So Space Bear and I are standing like right next to her, so one of us should probably say something.
I'll walk downstairs and then approach Morgantha.
Okay.
I take out my warhammer and slowly walk downstairs.
Oh, okay.
It's to make an effect like the steps with my heavy steps, they echo. And I say, there's been stories and rumors of missing children in these areas. When we found quite a few children.
And
we're not here for your pies. You will assure us that there are no children here, and we'll be on our way. If there are.
There are children here, and you'll do nothing about it. These children were handed over by their parents to our care.
Is Everett close enough to hear that? Probably up the stairs.
Yes.
I go down one more step, so I want to duck down a little bit. Can I see? I want to be in a place where I can see anybody coming down the stairs from above, but still be.
Yeah, that's precisely where you are.
Okay.
And so during this time, Bella and Ophalia do start coming down these stairs from the third level, and you can see that, Everett.
Guys, there's people coming.
I'll
You and your friends will leave this place and leave us to our business. You don't know what you're contending with.
Do you feed the pies to the children, or are they in the pies?
What does she say?
Come on, speak up. I'm sorry.
Right.
Todd?
She
Where are the
says,
children?
"That's neither here nor there. The fact is, the children uh, have been gifted to our care, and we are the ones responsible for them, not you."
They've been gifted to your care for you to watch over them and protect them, not for children to appear dead and hurt
Mhm.
around your property. And I want to slowly, stealthily cast magic weapon on my hammer without her knowing.
Okay, now do you have anything like subtle spell or like that?
No, is that a spell?
Subtle
I'm not.
spell is a feat. I think it's meta magic feat or part of what sorcerers and stuff can do, and it allows them to cast spells without the verbal component and things like that. There's definitely if you start casting a spell, she's going to react.
So I can't do it without. I can't do it on the sly or anything.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Then I will not do that.
Um,
Guys, there's people coming down the stairs.
So if you just do show us a quick tour of your place, and we'll be satisfied.
so Morgantha says she knows the boy has run away, and and he's she is assuming that that's why you're here. And if it matters all that much to you, then take the wretched girl and be and let our brother and sister be reunited. I'll have my daughters bring her down momentarily.
Be sufficient. And do you have any paperwork from the parents confirming that these children were put into your care? How do we know you're not just kidnapping them?
If you were to visit the parents in the village of Barovia, you'd see that they're not in any condition to take care of anyone. They have become addicts. They are lost in a stupor all day long. They can barely care for themselves.
Question remains, did the parents give you the children for their care, or did you take them?
The parents agreed to turn the children over to us.
Okay. Well, once we have the girl child, we'll gladly be out of.
One more thing. You are on a road of destiny. I can see that plainly about you. And I know that you might have plans on entering that castle inhabited by the rulers of this land. And my daughters and I would have a a quest for you if you are interested.
What would the quest pertain to?
Um, we have a trinket that we need delivered to one of the denizens of the castle. That is all.
What sort of trinket?
Um, she pulls it up, and it is like a eyeball on a bit of rough string and twine. It is a hag's eye. This would be in me and my daughter's interests to have this in the possession of one Cyrus Bellevue of the castle. You won't mistake him when you see him. He is got bestial features to him. He is not fully human. And he is the one that we would have this eye delivered to. If you would do this for us, I would consider it an even trade for the child.
What is the significance of this eye? This hag's eye?
It would allow us to eavesdrop on Cyrus.
And allow you to eavesdrop on us, what's in our possession?
Potentially, but I assure you, we have little interest in your comings and goings.
Why don't you take it up to the castle yourself?
We are not necessarily welcome at the castle. We've never been invited. Wouldn't want to be rude.
That's rich.
We would prefer to be more discreet anyway.
We will take the child and this hag's eye, and then decide what to do with it.
Is an agreement then? And she holds out her hand to shake, as if in to seal the deal.
Can we see the girl first?
Yes. Ophalia goes back upstairs, and Myrtle appears on the second floor. So Everett, you can confirm that she's there, and she's at least able to walk and everything. So
Talk to her. I want to go up to her.
okay, you should be able to move your token anywhere you want.
Downstairs, I can go. Level.
She's standing right here.
I know, but I was on the stairs. Downstairs.
Oh, okay. So we have a bargain.
No, I want to talk to Myrtle first.
All right, what you want to? Myrtle is there to answer whatever question you have.
I grab Myrtle by the hand. Myrtle, come with me. I start bringing her downstairs.
And Bella is holding the girl by the other hand. She's waiting for you to agree to deliver the eye first.
I want my friends to see her first. I'm bringing her downstairs. Don't worry, Mercantha's down there too.
Not letting her go.
And Myrtle, talk to me.
Yep.
Are you okay?
She wants to get out of there.
How did you get here?
Like they said, their parents gave them up.
They feeding you?
Yes.
You eating?
Mostly scraps.
Can I yank her? Is that like a contested thing? I want to yank her free of Bella.
I think we would.
Or is that not doable?
We'd be breaking into initiative. Things could happen. I mean, maybe it could de-escalate, but I think we'd be.
All right.
It would be an escalation.
Guys have worked so hard at this. I'm going. All right. I'm going to say fine. Don't go anywhere, Myrtle. I'll be back. Like this.
All right.
So would any of us know anything about this Hag's Eye, or is it kind of a unique item?
Let me see if it's even a listed item. Let me see. It might be. Yep, here it is.
Oh, that's lovely.
Very artistic.
I pended this pretty.
So
A minion.
we would be the minion.
Not liking that. Maybe we'll be under their control.
No.
Or forever indebted to them.
Kind of cool.
It just sees. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could just spy on the area.
The agreement that I'm
vision, at
worried
least.
about.
Yeah. The handshake's what I'm worried about.
Like
Yes, exactly.
Well, if we don't get to the castle, we'll return this to you. We're not sure that we're going to the castle.
She says, "Oh, you certainly are. You might not just know it yet."
Okay.
All right then.
And with that, we have an accord. My daughters and I are very busy. So if our business is concluded, you can take the girl and leave us to our business.
Did
Okay.
anyone shake her hand?
Yeah, that's the question. Did she's looking for a gesture to seal the deal.
I'll shake her hand.
Okay. You
Oh, no.
effectively are under it. I've researched this, so this is why I take a moment to talk about the pronunciation. There is a spell named, and I'll give you the title. It's spell it. It's Geas. Looks like it says Geas. It's actually, I think, a Gaelic word or something like that, because it's pronounced Gesh. So when I say you are under the effects of a Gesh spell, if you wanted to look that up, you would be looking up Geas.
Magic will command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain.
Crap.
And we're stuck.
Say that again.
Oh. Oh, so I should do a wisdom save?
No, because you in effect voluntarily gave it up.
Okay. But I didn't voluntarily get under the spell.
Well, by accepting her hand, I mean, I realize you didn't realize that's what you did. But when you took her hand, you sealed the deal, so to speak.
Okay, so now I must do it within the next 30 days. Or what happens? Oh, I take psychic damage.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
not
5d10.
charmed, by the way. the wisdom save was for the charm, so you're automatically not charmed.
You still
Oh.
take the psychic damage.
Right. If you act in a manner directly counter to the instructions of delivering that eye, then you will take 5d10 psychic damage.
Well, that could do me in. But so we'll try to be careful. So we can be not actively pursuing it and not directly countering it either.
That's correct. You can. There's a lot of wiggle room as to things. I mean, like I would say, if you destroyed the eye, that would be directly counter. But if you want to walk around for 3 weeks with it in a coffee can, and that's not directly counter. You're
Right,
just
right, okay.
you're just procrastinating.
So
What if one of us destroys it?
From... Oh yeah.
Well, she's the one under the gesh, so.
Okay, so it's not like it's not a group gesh.
Right.
Yeah.
That sounded wrong. I'm
honestly,
sorry.
honestly, plot as intended. It is supposed to be it's supposed to be for the whole group. But since you guys were stingy with handshakes, I only did put it on one of you.
That's okay. So I take the eye and put it in my bag, like tucked away.
All right. All right.
Restoration or remove curse.
I go back up and grab Myrtle's hand. Hey.
Yep. The deal is sealed. Shantala speaks for the group and has assumed the responsibility, and that's good enough for Morgantha.
Yeah. Do I feel different?
Actually,
Do I
you know
I'm
what?
under-
Hold on a second. No, she wants to shake more hands. She wants at least 3 of you to shake on it. So because Shantala might die, you know what I mean? And there's like 7 of you. So can we get anybody else to step
Yeah,
up and assume this responsibility?
I'll shake her hand.
All right.
I won't let Paula.
Well, let Silas do it.
That's what he got.
Sorry.
Right.
He's not objecting, so
Right.
I gotta love loopholes.
It is noted that there were no objections. Okay. So anybody else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. All right. I'll take 2.
Just been taking the perimeter, you know.
We got to back up. Okay.
Exactly. She's not been at all like aware of what's going on.
No, you know what? Screw it. Adam will it'll drive him nuts, but that's what he gets for skipping. So yeah, no, Silas takes the handshake too.
He's got something else to not sleep about.
But it's sort of in character, right?
It is. It's
I mean-
very in character.
He would do that. Oh. We should leave them.
All right. With Myrtle in tow.
Myrtle in tow.
A fight avoided.
did anybody ask if Myrtle wanted to leave?
Yeah, Myrtle was totally down with getting out of there.
So is her brother at the orphanage then in Valaki?
He is.
So we'd take her back there.
Just as an aside, I want you to know how badly I wanted to use my flaming spear on that one. I wanted to burn the place down so badly.
Well, we may have another opportunity.
First time I've seen that outcome.
Really?
Well, yeah, it was. I don't want to give away too much. I'm tempted because there's a whole lot to to this opponent, and the 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 bulk of it is not necessarily combat. Combat is like the last thing this thing does. They like to, and so as I did my research for this fight, I originally started with like, okay, how am I gonna have them fight and be challenging? But I also became more and more convinced that if there was a way to spin this to their advantage, that's what they would do rather than fight. And that is a good outcome. Giving up that kid. That kid means nothing to them. You know that they were keeping these kids in cages. They never admitted for what final purpose. But they obviously weren't treating them well. But they also didn't steal them. They were, these kids were turned over by their parents. So that
I had an addiction to pie.
maybe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what do they get addicted to in this neck of the woods?
Yeah, the pies do give a euphoric escape, and some people do get addicted and end up spending their fortunes away on them.
Oh,
Joe, you have
They-
one, right?
They get addicted to the pies that
Yeah.
their kids are in.
Oh, that's wrong.
Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just thinking they're smoking skooma or something, and they're eating their kids. All right.
Yeah, no, I was literally compulsed almost to eat the pie, and this was right after we fought the vampires, so I thought it was something else. I thought I was infected for a second. And I
Right.
had to make a constitution save.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
no, am I gonna turn into a vampire? Is this what's happening?
Pie addiction.
And
But
then you're like, no, it's the pie. I can't tell you how much of relief that was.
All right. So can we ask the brother and sister more details about the place?
Well,
What
you've
they-
got the sister here. It's 10 in the morning, and we're going to start back on the road to Vallaki. And we make it
some random.
this far before our first random. 1, 2, 3. We come around the bend to our second one. And so an hour of time passes, and that's how far you make it, and it's all quiet on the road. What did you want to ask Myrtle about?
If there were any other children, what were their living conditions like? More information than she would say in front of the hags.
So what she can report is that when she got there were no kids. They were taken to the top floor of the windmill there, and the hags largely kept them in cages except when they let them out to do chores, and they were fed. They can't even tell you what necessarily it all was, but they were just fed, whatever scraps the hags had after making pies.
So they just kept you kids in the cages, have you do chores, and put you back in the cages?
Pretty much.
Feed you leftovers?
Yep.
Why were you there? Just didn't add.
Their parents, agreed, that they were talking with Morgantha one night, and Morgantha had, gotten their parents to agree to give custody, based on the fact that they were such terrible parents.
Did you think your parents were terrible?
Yeah, she's pretty pissed at her parents. Because they were just escaping to this fantasy realm and abandoned their real children.
So you'd rather stay with your brother in Vallaki?
Yes. She says there's nothing for her and her brother in the village anymore. And that she's will be 9 soon, so she's not a kid anymore.
9. That's a good age.
Is there any place we could take you? Do you have any other families besides the orphanage? Or should we take you back to your parents?
Yeah, no. I can't think. She says, they have an Uncle Stephen, but they don't know. Where he lives.
We can figure that out later.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get you reunited with your brother.
Mm-hmm.
How many cages did you see in the windmill?
3.
So there's one empty one?
Yeah. When her and her brother were there was an empty one.
Okay.
How did your brother escape?
He got out one day doing chores, and he must have slipped out from under their notice for long enough that he got a good enough head start.
Clever boy.
She says the hags must be able to fly or something, that they're very fast. They can cross distances and obstacles like they weren't even there.
Have you actually seen them fly?
No.
Alright.
Interesting.
I would like to return to the place, but I think we obviously need to get these kids to safety first.
Yep.
Alright.
Come on, a couple more squares.
Right. And all's quiet. Another hour passes by, so it is noontime as you are arriving back here at Vallaki, now with Myrtle to reunite with her younger brother Freak.
Could we get some food in these kids? Real, honest food?
So
I think that's a good idea. I wish I had good berry. I could have done.
if we go straight to the orphanage, Mistress Claudia is there, and she was getting young Freak settled in, and Freak, of course, leaps to his feet and clear across the room, giving his older sister a huge embrace. That they're so joyful to be reunited, and out from under the clutches of the hags, and so there's a generally happy mood and celebratory atmosphere there in the otherwise dismal place. Felix is there, and he's been actually doing better since you chased away the demon from his locket, so that's been going well as well. Milovaj continues to improve from his ordeal, so things are looking up at the orphanage.
Saving children left and right.
I think we should go to the church and check on Father Lucian, because he was so badly injured the other night.
Right.
Could do
Yes.
So Father Lucian is got his arm in a sling, and it's handicapping his ability to do some of his chores around the church. But he is managing to get by with a little help from those around him. The church is conspicuously more empty than it had been in the past. It would seem that the community's faith in the protection that the building has to offer has been shaken, and some people are shunning the building who otherwise might be there on site. So the congregation is demoralized, you could say, and Father Lucian is doing his best to keep spirits up, but it is a very sad time.
Can we talk to him in private?
Of course.
Because I want to ask him about the festival that I thought it was going to be for the Morning Lord, and it turned out to be something quite else. And what was his opinion?
The festival has already happened, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Save the creature, the saber tooth.
Right. Yeah, we did all that stuff that night at the festival. That's right. The Father Lucian can't speak too much about this festival in particular. He admits that there are so many festivals that they all seem to blur together, and one is not necessarily distinct from the next. According to most of the people, you just show up and whatever ridiculousness they have planned, you watch it, and then you go about your day.
So, what about your sister? She seemed like a lovely person.
Lydia is a good gods-fearing woman, and she's a good wife to the burgomaster.
But the burgomaster's not such a good guy.
You can tell Father Lucian feels a little uncomfortable. Doesn't want to criticize the guy, obviously probably has some feelings, but he's biting his tongue.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to push him, so.
Do you want to show him the eye?
Oh, can I do that?
You could.
Yeah, show him the.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask him what he
so-
thinks about it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's a ghastly looking thing. Wherever did you get it?
From Morgantha. We're supposed to take it up to the castle.
He's not familiar with who Morgantha is.
Oh,
It wasn't Valaki. It was.
Yeah, that was
Barovia?
the Barovia village, right?
oh, she sells pies in Barovia.
So an old woman who sells pies gave you this dreadful thing?
Yeah, I think she's more than she appears to be.
It sounds like witchcraft, and probably better to avoid it.
I think we're
Yes.
past
Well,
that part.
We're unfortunately past that point, apparently.
yeah.
Don't point that thing towards anybody.
Do you know of any
No,
ways
I'm
to remove a curse?
Um, he can relay some wives' tales, but he's not the kind of priest who's capable of healing magics. Most of the arcane types are actually come from other lands. There's not a lot of native-born spellcasters here in Barovia.
Right. Well, so I tuck it back into my bag. But glad to see that you're healing.
Thank you. I wouldn't be alive without your intervention.
Well, and I hope your congregation can recover also from the trauma.
It will take time, but people will regain their their trust in this building.
How's the state of the cathedral, of the church? Is it
It's
damaged from the fight?
yeah. I mean, not destroyed. But you know, certainly cosmetic damage. Blood stains that are trying to be cleaned. You know, little broken pews and things.
Just cosmetic stuff, so not really anything
Nothing
we
structural.
need help
yeah.
out with.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why they have the orphans to help clean like that.
Did they ever find the bones?
No, the bones are lost. After the vampires bested you in Henrik's coffin shop, you haven't seen the bones since that day.
It's
We
Yeah,
bought
that
them
was-
here, right?
too late to try to do any investigating into that either.
Where shall we go next?
what do we have time for?
It's only noon, right?
It is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I have an eyeball to deliver.
Yeah,
Did you guys receive the dinner invitation?
we did.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
You did. Okay, so you do have that too.
But there was no date specified, was there?
No. No, that's an open invitation.
Yeah. I don't think we're quite ready to take that up.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we agreed last time that that was something we were gonna wait on.
I mean, at the same time, you are invited.
Could possibly go wrong.
Where's this fortified manor?
That is the manor of Arginvostholt. Let me drop us back onto the valley map here for a moment. Arginvostholt is right here. So it's not call it 2 hours ride out of Vallaki up the southern slopes of Mount Gacchus. It sits on a promontory that overlooks this part of the valley.
Go there.
You know,
Have any tests?
Rictavio said he was headed toward the Wizard's Tower, right?
Did he?
Are we at the Wizard's Tower already?
I think you've already
That's where
been
the-
there,
the
but
head
that's
is.
that's where Rictavio was headed.
We have the Baba La Sagra.
Right? Baba Lysaga.
That where one of the remaining jewels is from the.
Bob, can you remind me what that is? What was that one? Oh, that's right. As soon as I saw the picture,
I spelled that wrong.
I wrote notes.
That's further away, though, right?
You are what, all 6th level now?
We're 5.
Yeah.
Fifth.
We're about halfway to 5, yeah.
Yeah, you're. And there's a fair number of you, and you're well equipped. You've got the Sun Sword, right?
Not today.
Right,
Oh.
that's Silas.
He's taking
Right.
he's taking a nap. Yeah.
it's
So-
taking a nap.
I'm not
It's a
going to
cloudy
put
day.
too much out of your reach. This the middle part of this adventure is pretty open. What I will do is I will share this with you, just because this is the official recommendations.
Old bone grinder.
Yesterday.
Oh, well, we're like way ahead.
Old
So we
Bone
did them in
Grinder.
the wrong order.
Old Bone Grinder
Yeah.
was the windmill.
Werewolf Den.
Yeah, we already did the werewolf den, and
Right,
I
right,
wonder
and
what
that's what I
problem-
mean. It's like you guys didn't like the werewolf den was tough, but it wasn't like suicidal, and that was nice and early.
We had to go back and finish it
Yeah,
and redo it.
yeah, because I think you were what, 4th level the
Yeah.
first time you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a
Yeah.
little too much.
Yeah, as soon as we boosted a level, we were good.
Yeah.
Basically. Didn't we
So-
also
What was
hit it
all-
the first time with like needing a long rest and didn't get one?
yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah.
we were like up all night or something.
It's more like a recon mission that turned into full bloody.
Well, I'm kind of interested in the manor because it would be kind of nice, abandoned, not to keep having to stay at the inn.
You think it's abandoned?
Right, I think it is.
Curious about it.
Yeah, I say we check out the manor.
We've done Van Richter's Tower was the wizard.
Do we have to go back there?
Oh, anybody want to explode a van?
You had Buster's quest. He was looking for some items
Buster.
from the tower.
Head.
Oh yeah.
The marble,
Yeah,
the
that's right.
animated marble bust who was in love with Esmeralda Davenier.
Right.
Right, but I
Oh.
gave her a bottle
Oh.
of wine. Before I left the winery, I took a bottle of wine, and then he said, "Oh, could you give her flowers or wine?" And I was like, "Damn it, yeah, we have wine." So I gave it to her next time we saw her.
Okay.
So we already gave her the wine.
And you let him know it was from Buster.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
said to
okay.
her, our mutual friend.
Oh, right.
On
Okay.
the 3rd floor, sends his regards.
Should we go back and let him know that he has the wine and flowers and all of that?
It would make him happy, I'm sure.
Doesn't
Does
seem
that do
to-
anything, or
Yeah, I mean, I think we still want to talk
Sorry, go
to
on.
Van Richter. I mean, not, I'm sorry, it said Van Richter. I'm thinking Ricardio, sorry. I mean, you said he was heading to the Wizard's Tower. Don't we want to, like, talk to him more about, like, why he has a saber-toothed tiger and why he was at the Wizard's Tower and left the head behind?
I've got an answer to that.
And so let's stop by. Go for stopping by the Wizard's Tower on the way to the fortified manor.
All right.
Was it on the way?
If you go north,
Yeah, it could be.
It's a roundabout way.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's another 3 miles. But
Is that going to get us home by dark?
You would probably be. You figure every 12 spaces is an hour off the clock. So if I were to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that pretty much gets you all the way there in an hour.
Okay.
would it be possible to stay at the Wizard's Tower overnight?
I don't see why not.
And then we could, because it's what, like noon now? Noon or 1 or something?
Right.
Yeah, something like that.
So if we spend the afternoon at the Wizard's Tower and interrogate Rictavio and then head to the Manor tomorrow morning.
So you did trip a random encounter.
Uh-oh.
We're not even going to make it to the tower.
Nope.
And so just lying on the side of the path back here just a little ways, you found a small little porcelain doll. And the head always seems to be looking at you, no matter how it's turned. But that was your random encounter.
If we walk around it, who does it follow?
Does it spit out green
Everett.
pea soup when
Like
it turns
one
its
eye
head around?
go.
Everett.
It's staring at me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this doll?
It's a kitty carry-all.
And carry it.
Brady Bunch reference, you win.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the doll.
All right, you can add a
Yes.
porcelain doll to your inventory. A creepy porcelain doll.
When Evie comes around, she's going to be so confused with how she
My
acquired it
sister.
all.
Why do you bring up my sister? She's dead. I saw her drown in the river.
I saw her like half an hour ago.
What? Not possible.
Yeah, why would you take
Did
that
you-
doll?
Did you really see your sister, though? Or did you think you saw?
Oh, I was on the side of the river. She was in the water playing. She
Yeah,
started
but
splashing. I yelled to her to get out of the river, and a big flash happened. And when I woke up, I was told my sister had died in the river.
Who told you that?
My mom.
this is actually Valmo's first time hearing the story. Oh, he's been really confused the whole past couple days.
They said there was some creature in the river. I didn't see it. I just saw her struggling. I tried to go out there to help her, but I didn't make it. On this,
And what happened to your mom then?
she sent me on my way. She gave me this medallion. Because when I woke up on the shore, I was holding this stone. He put it in the center of the medallion and took me off to find my balance. I'm
Balance.
still searching.
Your mother watched your daughter drown in the river and then told you to leave?
No, she wasn't there. It was just me.
Oh, okay. I thought she was at the river with the two of you.
No, when I came to, she was there. And
Hmm.
my sister had died in the river.
Well, I'm sorry to
That's why I won't go in the water. Oh, you know what? I think I will name this doll.
What will you name it?
I think I'll name her Eve.
Oh,
She can be She can always remind me of my. I don't actually remember her well. I don't know what that big flash was, but I lost a lot of memory after that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a nice way to remember your sister.
It is a little creepy. Not gonna lie. Now it's not looking at me. Why is it looking at you, Valmo?
Because I'm a turtle that talks and walks. Who wouldn't look at me?
Excellent point.
There is that. Okay. I am going to try and rig something that the doll can hold my medallion from behind so it can hang from my medallion too.
So one other note during your travels, as you were heading again through this northern portion of the woods here, off in the distance, at the far side of Lake Zarovich, way over here, you could see in the distance what looks like it must have been a wizard casting spells on the lower slopes of the mountain, casting lightning bolts down at the surface of the lake, that you could see that clearly from the distance. And you know that you are seeing who the locals describe as the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok.
Sounds friendly.
It's not the same mad mage from under Waterdeep.
No. At least I
Oh,
don't
it-
think so.
All these mad mages.
Yeah.
Can't there
They're
just be
all
like
mad.
one sane one?
We're all mad here.
Mild
There you go. Well done.
The very level-headed Arcanist. All right. So you guys again have arrived here at the tower. It is just like 1:30 here in the afternoon. Rictavio's carnival wagon is here. You can see on the ground outside the wagon there is this large life-size dummy that is wearing the colorful garb of the Vistani, and it looks like the tiger has been using it for combat practice.
The tiger. So it's in shreds.
It's beat up, but it looks like it was designed to withstand the abuse. Maybe like it's some kind of training dummy.
That's disturbing.
And again, dressed in the colorful regalia that the Vistani typically wear.
The dummy?
Yes.
All right.
Who trains
How
the
would he
tiger
want
to
this
fight?
Exactly. Why would he fight a Vista?
Well, you know, Rictavio has had some history with them. That one tried to rob him. And he told you that.
True, but that doesn't mean you cut off his head and keep it for whatever reason.
A little bit of an overreaction.
Yeah, talk about talk about our missing murder hobo.
Right.
All right.
So, Esmeralda's wagon, the booby-trapped wagon, is not present. Just Rictavio's wagon at this point.
Did we?
Okay, so Esmeralda's
Right.
not there?
No.
Did we break into Rictavio's wagon at the night of the party?
No. We
Yes.
didn't.
We already.
Yes, I think someone stole a silver short sword, didn't they?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was under the seat. We had a bunch of stuff. You told me to put it all back. I just took a short sword.
Okay. Just curious if we've already had that moral argument.
Yes, you talked me out of it.
So
I don't know what I was thinking
Rictavio
at the time.
presumably is inside. It would seem that the tiger might be inside as actually no, you know what? The tiger is still inside the wagon.
I'm going to avoid the wagon.
Hey, we could tell if the tiger's inside the wagon.
Yeah, because the back is locked, and it wouldn't take much. Anytime the thing moves around, the wagon would lurch.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just continue walking to the tower, avoiding the wagon, avoiding pissing off the caged beast.
All right. Who did you want to speak to inside? There's Rictavio. There's Buster. You presumably could confront Rictavio about the head.
That's the only two.
I think Cho, didn't you have questions for him? You'd already talked with him.
You're muted, Rebecca.
Or maybe she stepped away.
Maybe she did. All right. So if it's like you came all this way, I feel like you must have come here for a reason, right?
We're gonna go up and see Buster, I thought.
Yeah, let's go see Buster.
Buster is delighted to see you, and he says that that horrible old man is back. He's relieved to see a friendly face.
Get the wine.
Yeah, ask if did he see Esmeralda?
He hasn't. He has not seen her. Where did you encounter her?
At the tower, she had just come back pretty beaten up.
But when did you give her the wine?
When she appeared, when we first saw her, to kind of not let her know what we were doing there, I was like, oh, hey, I have wine.
I gotcha. Okay, so it was immediate. So okay, so in that case, yeah, Buster, that's all accounted for at this point. So yes, and what other items did he have for you? There was a couple other items. Let me see.
A book of poetry.
Right.
Which we haven't obtained. Have not obtained.
There is a bookstore in Vallaki.
Yeah, we haven't made it in there yet.
A bouquet of flowers, a book of poetry, and a bottle of wine, right?
Did he say what type of flowers?
He didn't.
Any weeds outside? Grab a couple dandelions. Yeah, exactly.
So he just doesn't care.
So there is coming down the elevator onto Buster's level is a face that you don't recognize. You might have been expecting Rictavio, but you actually see
God, what? Oh.
You see
Oh,
this man.
Old victim.
He looks like a real person.
He looks a little like Anthony Hopkins.
Right?
He looks.
I was just gonna say
you win.
that.
Lava beans.
Oh my god, that was a good one.
And he's a little startled to see you, and calls for the elevator to return, and it goes back upstairs.
Is he trying to escape the other way in the elevator?
Yes.
Like he's pressing the button, like go faster.
Right.
All right.
Hello? We didn't even say anything.
You caught him without
Okay.
his disguise on.
Some people have no manners.
Disguise.
Yes. You previously had encountered the notes of one Rudolf von Richten. You actually just encountered the man in the flesh, but again, upon seeing you, he ducked back upstairs, and was like, "Oh shit!"
Well, I took
Attention
the
to the man behind
books, so I think I know from the picture. Like, are there pictures on the back of like the author?
Right, exactly, right,
About the
Like,
author.
picks out the book and is like,
right.
wait a minute. She's
On the
like,
sleeve.
hey.
We'll say that there was a family portrait somewhere that would have clued you off.
I think
Are
we
there
want to
stairs
talk to
nearby?
him. He could be an ally. Right?
He could be a
One that
doctor that
knows.
wants to have
You know.
Yes.
When
And
the
apparently he
elevator comes back downstairs, you again see the half-elf bard Rictavio. And he said, "Friends, I didn't know you were coming so soon."
What?
Well,
Hey, did you see that old guy before? I think he's Mr. Oh my gosh. I think he's the author of these books. We wanted to talk with him. I'm surprised he's here. I didn't realize he was also staying here.
Oh shit! The cat's out of the bag. You've got me.
Oh, you were gonna carry it on a little bit longer, Dan. Come on.
Right.
as long as possible.
And Rictavio pulls off his fabulous hat, and when he does pull it off, he transforms back into his normal likeness, that of Rudolf von Richten. And he explains that he has been here in Barovia these many months, gathering information to help him defeat Strahd, and Rictavio was an alias that he had been using to move about incognito.
So tell us
Gotcha.
about the Vistani. What's the deal?
He says, though you can find good ones here and there, by and large, they serve the Devil Strahd, and they can't be trusted.
What do they do for him?
Whatever the devil bids of them. Sometimes it's relay a message. Other times it's to watch for, for certain comings and goings. Whatever it is Strahd needs, he calls upon his servants to make it happen.
But you said something about they were able to travel out of Barovia.
Yes, due to an ancient pact, or less of a pact, but a debt that the Vistani people, that Strahd owes to the Vistani people. He does allow them free travel of the mists, and they are the only ones, at least the only humans that are allowed to escape the realm.
What do you mean humans?
he's been known to allow certain other creatures like werewolves to travel the mists and raid other places.
Oh. So no way we could get out through there with their help.
He says if Strahd wills you not to leave, you don't. The only way out is through him.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Have you ever
But
been?
he's not to be
outside?
trusted either.
Say again?
Has
me?
Rudolph ever been?
Ever been what?
Outside the fog.
Yes, he actually comes. Well, like you, he comes from another land, and Strahd was this legendary vampire, one so evil that the mists of the ethereal created a realm for him to rule. And he was hoping to kill this greatest vampire of them all as his last great strike at the heart of the evil forces that robbed him of his family.
But he doesn't come and go, correct?
No, he knew it was a one-way trip when he came in.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sympathetic to that desire. To
I
rid
lost my own.
the world of that evil.
Why is that?
Why is
Bad
what?
people what bad people are you trying to rid?
The vampire Strahd.
That's why you're here?
No, I didn't come here on purpose, but now that I am here, I hate to see the misery of all these people.
Life is miserable.
It doesn't have to be.
Maybe Rudolph can come with us then and help.
Yeah, maybe we could join up.
Maybe we could borrow his tiger.
Although we
monkey.
wouldn't want to like step on Fancy's toes. Like having more than one bard in the party.
It'd be a duet. On the highwayman.
We're getting the band back together.
He only told stories when he was Rictavio, so
Right.
and he's an author, so I don't think he's actually a bard.
Oh.
What's perfect?
Well, they're a
Singer and
storyteller,
the writer.
right?
Oh, wait a minute. He can be the lyricist. It's just,
So that's a mighty interesting hat you have there. It could change your features.
Yes, it is. It is a hat of disguise.
And does that work for anybody? Just put it on and it changes?
Yeah, let me look up exactly how it works.
a party hat for sure. Pass it around.
Think of what.
Yeah, so
Fancy.
it's a pretty. It allows you to cast the disguise self spell at will.
What would you trade for that hat?
He says it's invaluable to his work, the freedom to move around in secrecy. He
I will
says
give you a.
he wouldn't part with it. He couldn't
I'm
part with
willing
it.
to. I'm willing to give up a family heirloom of a hag's eye for your hat. It's been in my generation forever.
No, you can't do that.
That would count as being counter to your
Counter?
instructions. Yes.
You cannot do that.
Right now, in his sleep, Adam is feeling uncomfortable.
Well, so if we need it, could we count on your help?
He says he's still got much work to do before he's ready to strike. But you know, if there's some beast you need help with, you can count on him.
Right. Well,
Is
And
there a
we
way to
might-
contact you then?
You can find him here. He says with Rictavio not being welcome in Vallaki anymore, he'll have to do some work. So he's going to spend some time out here training his tiger.
Does he use any other faces or personas we should be aware of?
He usually spends some time carefully crafting all the details, so he doesn't have several at his disposal. But you know, he'll come up with something good.
Okay.
With the monkey. What's your monkey's?
Oh,
Fabio's got a monkey.
one thing I want to ask before we leave is, you know, can I find out if there's anything we don't, or like anything that he knows about vampires that we could use if we run into them again?
Yeah, any advice?
That if you can encounter it in its coffin, and you can paralyze it with a wooden stake to the heart.
that just paralyzes it.
Why is the coffin so important?
They need to either sleep in their coffin or in the dirt of their grave.
It's like
So
their
they
resting
always
place.
have that handy. Yeah. When you defeat a proper vampire in battle, it will often dissolve into a mist and escape back to its coffin, and so that's where you can always encounter it for the final time.
If we destroy
but
the
you
coffin
said-
first.
Yeah, you said, quick question, you said proper vampire. Is that all vampires?
It says no. The lowly spawn don't have the shape change capabilities of a full-fledged vampire.
Yeah, like the ones we fought, they just died.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to check right now.
Right.
But they had dirt that they were staying with in.
Right. They did.
But they can't turn into the mist.
They couldn't. Right. They were just spawn.
Okay.
That dirt could have come from anywhere. So it's not like we could narrow it down.
Right.
Right, well, that's definitely stuff that it's important. They're dead, they're dead. That's all I wanted to know.
I've noticed that Esmeralda's not here. Have you seen her?
Esmeralda was here, he says. He's actually very excited about that and explains that Esmeralda was his protege, and he had no idea that she had followed him here to Barovia. He originally told her, not to come, because he didn't want her to become trapped here, but she came anyway. So
So the two of you are working together.
we had something of a falling out, but yes, we do collaborate.
You have the same goals.
Correct.
Is the falling out over Buster?
It's personal.
That's a yes.
Yeah,
You
It
never
wasn't
got that
Buster.
one.
It wasn't Buster.
he chose Buster.
Esmeralda is one of the few people I would trust my life in her hands, and she is a Vistani, which generally I wouldn't trust further than I could throw them. We had a falling out over our methods and approaches to various issues, but we both still serve on the side of good.
It's too naive to dig into that story. Anybody else want it?
Which one's that?
I want to know what's going on. It's his personal thing he's got against Esmeralda. It has to do with Buster.
I think we should go ask Buster about that.
But it actually doesn't have to do with Buster. I can tell you
Oh.
that much. Yeah. It's something between Von Richten and Esmeralda.
That's personal. You don't need.
Esmeralda friend zoned him.
Everett's blushing.
So good.
Oh, I have another question.
Yes.
Why do you have a tiger? Where did that tiger come from?
He says
How do you feed it?
I actually got him with the wagon, I feed him wolf steaks and apples and whatever else tigers eat.
Oh,
So you-
yeah. He mentioned, I spoke to him to get him to go back into the cart. He mentioned that you just kind of keep him locked up a little too much. He would really like it if you just let him out a little more.
Oh, you used your magics to speak with him. Very, very, very good. Well, please tell him that I only keep him locked up as often as it is to keep others secure. I can tell him myself. Forget it.
Yeah. Yeah, just and maybe just let him out just to, roam a little
Right.
for 15 minutes. I don't know.
Well, certainly now that he's
just
not
kind of stretch his legs.
now that he's outside of town, he'll be able to let him out more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
they,
you say
Appreciate that. I think you'll
and-
see.
Von Richten
He's gonna be
says then
much happier.
his training can really pick up now with the room to maneuver.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Hmm.
Do we want to head over to the fort? Or the fortified mansion? I
Right?
called it a fort.
Let's head out.
Sounds like it. All right, let's start moving that way.
still lying about the tiger, but
Oh no, I wasn't lying about the tiger. I just
No, he
hope
would.
that because Chove knows that there's no way that tiger's gonna be able to get used to the fact that it's in a forest without some help. So she'd rather it be with Van Richter, who will take care of him.
Exactly, Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King, yeah, like the TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually didn't really watch it, but I saw enough memes to know what it was about.
Yeah, I never watched it thinking it was just too
I watched
much.
every minute of it.
Yep.
And you loved every minute.
Oh, it's so terrible, but oh,
Yeah, that's what I hear.
When you think humanity can't sink any lower,
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
finds a new.
Where are we
I realize
going?
we're all of a sudden
I
in
know.
the
I
middle of the
was.
woods.
My mouse went crazy there for a second. I was all over the place.
I heard they're making another show of it. Of Tiger King.
Yeah, I heard something to that effect. Yeah. So there was a random encounter tripped while you were at it. I don't know if it's worth our while to do it. It
Is it another
was
doll?
It was a druid, one of the Yesterhill druids, one of the remaining Yesterhill druids, with just about a half dozen twig blights. But when they saw you coming, they took off into the woods. So if you want to give chase, you can chase them down and kill them all, or you can let them go.
Yeah, they're not worth our time.
All right.
Yes, they are not.
All right. So
I say I'm very impressed with this group that we not only work our way out of a fight. Is it?
I mean, if there's only two of them, we could chase them down quickly and kill them and loot their bodies. No?
I want to like save my all my ammunition for this lovely building.
It looks very inviting in the evening as we approach.
So let me.
Well,
It's actually not even that late, really, because it's only been another hour since the Wizard Tower. So it is only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. A winding branch of the old Svalak Road meanders up the forested slope of this mountain spur to the old mansion, which is perched on a high ground overlooking the woods and Luna River Valley. High above the river valley juts this quiet promontory upon which this mansion, its turrets capped in fairy tale cones and towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed, as has part of the roof, but the rest of the building appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fog comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods. But the house stands silent, seeming like fossilized remains of some long-dead thing smote upon the mountainside. Let me throw us on the map here.
Argon both Tolts. Is that just a name?
Let me drop your tokens here. Whoops. Over here. We'll drop Silas, why not? He's here in spirit.
Hell yeah.
All right. So now that I've got all your tokens out in place, let's get here. So perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon. Its wings tucked close to its body, and the statue is looking east toward the mansion.
oh, that's in the center here.
Right.
My screen's still black.
It's kind of odd. Don't statues kind of typically face the other way?
Yeah, this is facing toward the house.
Are there any signs of life?
The house is very still and quiet.
Does the dragon statue have eyes?
It does. But they are blank stone eyes. They don't really give you an indication of which way they're looking.
And it's not like the eyes are gone. They're just stone.
Right.
Okay.
I'd be that little person in the picture.
Come on.
Everett's approaching cautiously.
Right.
Used to having Silas go first.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh.
Here's our tank. Any inscription on the statue?
So Valmo, when you step up onto those
Uh-oh.
stairs, the statue opens its mouth and exhales a 60-foot cone of harmless cold air, then closes its mouth.
Harmless.
Well, that's
Oh.
interesting.
Is it dead?
It was a nice chill breeze.
Maybe that was a
that's-
warning.
Maybe it's just a
Well-
cool effect.
Maybe there's something inside the mouth.
I'm just going to move this away.
I thought it was going to be a cone of fire and we're all going to be
Yeah.
toast.
Hey, could have
I
been.
wonder
a
if it
cone
was
of
supposed to
cold.
be. How old is this place?
A couple
No?
100 years. The order of knights that used to live here fell in the same time that Strahd conquered the valley.
And
I wonder if it's a very old dragon and just didn't do it anymore.
Right.
the dragon was just a sign for being so old and disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
If I look around, do I see any pressure plates or anything besides the one I found?
No, just the one that led to this now defunct trap.
Not like there'll be fire on the left side or anything like that.
Right.
Water in the.
The flagstone steps, flanked by stone railings, climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like dragons. Carved into the lintel above the entrance is the word Arginvostholt.
What language is that?
It is in the common tongue. It appears to be a
Oh.
proper name, and in the vernacular of Barovia, Holt means house of.
Okay.
So
House of Argon?
Argenvost.
Should we take a walk around the building before we try going in?
Down to
Yeah.
just look around real fast.
Just kind of feel like that might be a good idea to take a peek.
Well, we can see that this part's collapsed, right?
Right. And as you come around this side of the house, you can see a ruined stable down here with the blackened beams. And then as you come round the side of the building, let's get perception checks.
You're right.
Uh-oh.
So your perception checks are good enough to tell you that this whole side of the building is covered in webs, and there are spiders moving up and down the various floors. It's This whole side of the mansion is open air, and this is apparently where this bunch of giant spiders have taken roost.
Okay, go in the other direction, guys.
Thick webs stretch from wall to wall, and moving among them are too many giant spiders to count.
Ew.
Hard no.
Yeah. Does anyone have fire?
I do.
It's fascinated. Guys, did you see the spiders?
Yes.
Yep, that's why I went this way.
Oh, they're only spiders. Come on.
They're dangerous spiders.
There's just there's too many of those guys.
Right. I'll
And
leave.
they're way too big.
A spider. I could be a spider.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have been.
So did anyone find anything?
Yeah.
Just the spiders.
Oh.
Giant spiders
It-
have made a colony on this whole side of the house. Yeah,
That's to be expected.
Yeah, let's not even let's acknowledge them.
Silas
Is there
and
anything?
take care of them?
So the windows are very caked and dirty, and so I won't go into too much detail about what you can see inside beyond what your map reveals. You can see bits of ruined furniture in different rooms.
But this is all like totally intact with the roof and everything.
Right.
So were we supposed to retrieve something from here? Was there a particular reason why we're here?
We're trying to go in.
Well, yeah, I know that, but is there like
I believe
something inside?
one of your Taroka readings talked about seeing a fallen house guarded by a great stone dragon. If you look at prophecy number 2 there. So I'll take a moment here. Now that you've crossed around to this side, you can see this iron gate. It's chained shut, and it closes off a 10-foot tall archway on the north wall of the mansion.
Where's that?
This is the iron gate right here.
Oh.
So are we able to, if we walk like over here, can we walk all the way over there that way? Or
Yep.
see, and it'll be there. If we
Yeah,
go through,
there's already a couple people all around the corner.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's double check it.
Wondered where everyone had gone.
So, Space Baron Everett, as you head toward the back of the house, you are actually seeing a cemetery that's enclosed by a tall fence, along with a mausoleum.
Do I see that these graves appear open?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you and looking up on the side of the house. in the window here, but on the third floor, you see a well-dressed man with a thick mane of thistledown hair observing you. He draws the curtain and disappears from view.
Guys, we're being watched. There's somebody inside.
Oh,
Third floor.
Is this where we were supposed to deliver the eye to?
No,
No.
you're supposed to deliver it to Castle Ravenloft. To a man named Cyrus Bellevue.
This is not the vessel we're looking for.
No.
You know what? I might even have a handout for Cyrus I can give you. Because the hags would have given you a nice description of him. Yeah, I can. Here you go.
Okay.
I
That-
see the abbot's work.
I was just going to say that. Is he at the Abbey? No?
He apparently is at Castle Ravenloft, but good news on you in connecting him to the Abbey. He is from the Abbey, but
same
now
last name.
he's apparently serving Strahd instead of the Abbot. I'm sure there's a reason or story back behind there.
Looking guy. Any way into the mausoleum?
So the door is on the inside. The cemetery is surrounded by this 7-foot tall fence of wrought iron.
No doors to the mausoleum?
Um, you again from your angle, yeah, no, there's no doors on the outside. You can see that
Okay.
much, yep.
How far up are the windows?
You can see, and you should be able to see inside the chapel here, and there are 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar. They haven't noticed you.
Hang out of the way.
Let's go.
Oh, should we knock on the front door?
Yes.
Keep going this way. We got to go around the spiders.
We go back the way we came.
They're only spiders. They're friendly. All spiders are friendly.
Oh, that to Frodo.
Different quest. I mean, not to turn into a spider. Doesn't run away from me.
It still might, because it knows you're not part of the family.
Oh, what?
You're not part of their spider family.
I don't know, but don't scare me. They're just spiders, but I want to scare
They
you
might.
guys too, so I want it.
They might want to eat other spiders.
Oh, spiders do that?
Yeah.
That's not nice. Away from the spiders.
So you've got this gate here. If somebody knows how to pick a lock, they could open it.
No, sadly, that's a skill we lack in this group.
Right.
Yeah.
What type of gate is it? Just a huge stone
It's
steel gate?
an iron gate, yeah.
What would that be? Sleight of hand check, or would it have to be like a thieves' tool check?
These
It would
tools,
be
sleight
a
of hand.
thieves' tools, right?
Yeah. Don't have that.
The old lock could be smashed by someone with a bludgeoning or a slashing weapon.
Is that the one at the front door? Or
No, the
gate?
front door is actually unlocked.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say let's try that first.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, I do have slashing weapons. I
mean,
have a hand axe that we could use to try and break it.
I
if
have
we
my
needed to.
hammer, but the front doors
let's
are
just
unlocked.
go in the front.
Somebody just knock on the front door, see what happens.
Fancy?
That fancy? You're our
I'll do
spokesperson.
it.
We'll lead with charm before the weapons.
I'll do a charm check.
The foyer that lays beyond the doors feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by pillars and arches. A tall, faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from the foyer. Along the walls, displayed on marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders. You can see, again, double doors. 1 set, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this set, which stands open on the back left side of the room.
And where did you see the person?
In the
Person.
window on the third
It was
floor.
in the back of the house on the 3rd floor.
They want to yell hello.
Well,
Nancy, sing a hello song.
we don't want to alert the spiders or those armed trio in the other room.
Fancy starts singing closing time.
If I want to kill them.
So, Everett, as you step forward, a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear the soft bestial hiss in the darkness.
Do I hear it? That's my loud ass cat who's now decided to join my game.
This shadow in the shape of a dragon moved across the length of the hall before disappearing.
Okay. Well, that was kind of cool.
We go upstairs and try to find this person? Should we explore a bit first?
Yes.
I want to know
we should
the knights that were here. You might know. Yes?
Yes.
for a while.
Yes, it was an or question.
I say go. We've already walked around the outside and we kind of know what's in the first floor, right?
Right.
Yeah, just those rooms.
The spiders to the right, the guards to the back.
Ryan, look in the middle. Only my cat doesn't like my singing.
Oh, what is that noise, Duncan? My dog doesn't even recognize it.
Okay. quiet this cat.
All right, let me.
We're going upstairs, apparently.
Okay, let me get set here. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to put everybody
Just holding
together.
back.
Copy, and I'll go over here and paste. So, does everybody see where I've made a second copy of their characters?
Yeah.
Right up here.
Yep.
Because you're kind of between two floors right now, I'll leave both sets.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
We're on the landing, right?
Right. Okay, so let me tell you what you find up here. Let me open up the second floor. So as you come into this back area here, oh, well, first of all, let me tell you about the balconies here. So 2 stone balconies flank the main foyer. Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor support their elegantly carved stone railings. Weapons and shields festoon the walls along each of these walkways, while alabaster busts of handsome men flank hallways that lead north and south away from the foyer. At the west end of the balcony is an archway that leads to a spiral staircase going up. At the west end of each balcony. So you can see spiral staircases going up here. Now you turned around and walked back into this area here, and you can see a red velvet curtain hanging in front of an alcove in the northeast corner of the hall.
Here?
Yep. And as you are on that south side, you see another red velvet curtain hanging in front of that alcove, and it ripples ever so slightly.
And what's in this dark triangle space?
So there are doors. There's a door right where you are. If you might not be able to see it, but it is a door to a bathroom.
A bathroom?
Right.
Like with a bath?
The room contains an iron tub.
Running water?
And there's a faded mural of a mountainscape.
I don't
I'd like
trust
the-
curtains.
I know, right? On this side, is that the boys' room?
So this side
That
is
door
a
open?
storage room, but rainwater has seeped in through cracks in the ceiling and flows into a pool in the sagging wooden floor.
That's going to be expensive to repair.
Everett, how much do you weigh?
Oh, I'm very light.
Less than 100 pounds?
I don't care. No, I don't think I'm that light. I just fall through the floor.
Yeah, you kind of stepped in there. And the wooden floor is soft and spongy, and it says it can't support more than 100 pounds of weight.
No.
I'm just trying to think. Okay, so this is where you come down.
I'm 140 pounds,
So you
looking wet.
disappear from there, and I'll put you back here. So you have fallen into a dining hall. First of all, let's
Much bludgeoning, falling damage that I take.
we'll just keep it to a d6. So 6 points of falling damage.
I call after him, see if he's okay.
Ow.
And you are in a dining hall. There's a 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons for legs in the center of the hall. and the chairs that surround the table have backs carved to resemble folded dragon wings. Several of the chairs have been overturned or smashed to pieces. Suspended above the table is a crystal chandelier that glows with a soft white light. Standing in windowed alcoves are two life-size statues depicting knights with dragon-winged helms and shields. There are 5 sets of wooden doors leading into this hall.
Open. I'm okay. I'm a little wet.
How
Are
far
you-
down are you?
In the dining room.
Just
It's floor down.
like 15 feet down.
That's the next floor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump down after him.
Get out of your way.
Probably smart.
All right, so why don't you take 5 points of falling damage, Valmo?
I have a feeling that if you guys go down the stairs, you'll end up in the same room.
Are you coming
Okay.
back up? Should we come down there?
Oh, it's kind of an interesting room. It's a dining room. These 2 statues over here.
If you guys could find your way down.
So over to the east, there are glass doors beyond which lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel.
These are just statues just staring at us.
Correct, right?
I don't want to animate them or anything. And there's doors over here. It looks like a chapel. Maybe that's where those knights were.
Possibly.
You can
Maybe we should
see they are kneeling up in the distance, and why don't you make a stealth check?
Oh,
both of us.
they're not in the room yet, though.
Yeah.
Since we did fall. Oh.
So since falling, you've been pretty quiet. These guys don't seem to have reacted to the sound of parts of the manor falling down.
Do these statues move? Are they pretty solid, heavy?
They're full-on regular statues.
Okay. It's not like they did shift and turn.
Right.
Bigger passage.
Right.
Trying to be quiet.
Right. Are the others joining us down here?
Yeah. Did it look like Shantala? You moved, right?
Oh, except I can't get down. Oh,
You got it.
thank you.
Wave to you. Hi.
Thank you.
You got it. We still got Space Bear and Chove looking down through the hole in the floor.
Yeah, did everyone else
Yeah.
go down through the hole?
No, just
No, down the stairs.
Stairs. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
use the stairs. Don't be an idiot.
Well, are you guys coming back up, or should I come downstairs?
No, come down. There's a chapel down here.
Okay,
Well,
down I go.
same.
Do these doors open?
Yes, they do. Let me. I don't think there's any reason for them to be locked. Let me just check.
It would have hurt less
There's
to
12.
through those doors at the beginning. Though.
No, it doesn't say anything about any of the doors being locked. So let's open them up. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit closer. Okay, so this kitchen has been plundered. Its tables overturned. The floor is littered with rusted utensils and smashed crockery. Narrow windows flanking a hearth look out over a cemetery, and an iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace. It rattles on the hook and bobs up and down as though something is inside it.
Is there anything inside it?
Look,
A bat, an ordinary bat, pops out and flies across the room.
Oh, okay.
I be free.
And as you get into this is servants' quarters that have tattered drapes covering the windows, and the heavy curtain across the archway. There's just wreckage of beds and other pieces of furniture. There is a door right here. Pop that open. There was also a door down here. I don't know if you wanted to go explore. There was a probably easy to miss door here.
Where?
Oh, I
Where is that
should be on the right layer when I ping. Here we go. Down in this corner of the room, there is a door.
This one leads outside.
That is a window.
Oh, I just jumped through the window.
Yep.
Sorry.
Let me pop it open for you because it's not locked. And looking in on that room, there are 5 barrels lying in wooden braces along the wall of this dark, moldy room. Now, when you move fully into the room, you can actually see someone hiding back there. Behind the barrels, there is a wounded elf.
Oh. So I'm going to ask him if he's okay.
He's startled by your entry, but he explains that he is one of the dusk elves that lives with the Vistani outside of Vallaki, and he was out searching the woods for a missing Vistani girl named Arabelle when a wandering mob of needle blights accosted him, and he was forced to take refuge in this mansion.
Oh, yes. We've encountered those needle blights. Nasty.
Yes, I was holding up in this spooky place just long enough until I felt it was safe to make my way back to the camp.
Did you find the girl?
No, he didn't. He didn't find any trace of her toward this side. He's thinking that it's likely that she must have disappeared somewhere north of the Vistani camp.
I tried the windmill.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Children tend to go missing there.
How long have you been in this house?
He's been hiding out here for a few hours since the morning.
Did the dragon breathe on you on the way in?
He said he noticed the trap and stepped over it, so it didn't set it off.
Go off.
Is anyone else? We saw someone else in the house. Have you seen anyone?
He says, that he came straight in here after he entered through the foyer, and he hasn't really explored much of anything else.
What's in the barrels?
So in the barrels, they are filled, or excuse me, no, they appear empty now. It says that the wine in the barrels turned to vinegar and evaporated long ago. Emblazoned on the barrels is the Wizard of Wines, and the name of the wine, Champagne du Lestomp.
Oh, that's a different variety. Isn't it?
Your wine. That's what it's all about.
There was a red one.
There was Red Dragon Crush, Purple Grape Mash number 3, and
Cool.
and then whatever this Champagne du Lestomp is. Apparently something that they used to make years ago.
So we can't make anymore.
That's the jewel.
Well, we saw a few vine blights on our way in, but they ran away from us. I don't know if it's safe for you or not, but we certainly didn't see any big numbers of them.
Velma, what's your passive perception?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Let me look
Monk
at
was
it.
a lot
Mine's
higher.
15.
I'm 17.
Oh, you win.
Yeah, Shantala gets it.
I get.
Let's see here. So you found the secret door.
Is that little red thing?
Right.
Oh.
So you found a secret door that leads into the next room.
Is it locked?
No.
Oh. The door into this other room. I can't go through it. No, it's not locked.
Maybe the space isn't big enough.
Oh, no, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
So this wood-paneled den has been ransacked, its furnishings tossed about. A cold, dark hearth dominates the west wall between two narrow windows. Standing upright against the north wall is a sarcophagus made of black wood with a queen's effigy carved into its lid.
Do I know which queen?
No. No, it doesn't specify which. There's no way to know. Just a nameless queen.
Wonder why, what was so special about this room for it to have a secret door? There's nothing like in the fireplace.
Well, there's a traditional set. So as you approach the fireplace, a fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form. It hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings. Roll initiative.
Oh!
Funny you should ask.
That's.
Oh, yeah. I can't seem to select myself. There we go.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, do I get a card?
Yeah, you both do.
Hey.
All right. So as Shantala approached the hearth, the fire erupted in it, and it assumed this small draconic form. And it hisses and crackles and unfurls its smoky wings. It's all happening within the confines of the fireplace. Everett, you see this happening. What would you like to do?
I go over to the door and go, ah, there's a draconic thing coming out of the fireplace. Get in here and help us. I'm going to, heck, I don't know. I'm ready for this. Didn't know I was going to roll so high. I will frostbite it. There.
Oh shit! I just accidentally left the game.
You left the.
Yep.
Your attack was so strong.
We win.
The DM
Uh,
left.
I was adjusting. I was adjusting something on the dynamic lighting layer, and then poof! I completely navigated away from the page.
You can come back though.
Here I come. I startled myself.
it happens.
Okay, and then I loaded the wrong game. Not Saturdays. I need to do Mondays. You dumbass. Roll20 Monday. That's what day it is.
Saturday game at the same level that we are.
No, I like you guys better. Don't tell them that, though.
Well, I didn't. That was a better answer to the different question, but okay. Yeah, we're up 5. Are they higher than us?
Oh yeah. I think they're at 6.
Losers.
But everyone does it differently, right? Every group does this game differently, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some similarities, and then there's things that are completely different. That's why I will. Like somebody with a personality disorder will have to ask you, like, we've done this, right? Like, I remember doing this. I just can't remember if it was you or my other girlfriend. Sorry.
Girlfriend.
All right. So here we were. I was blabbing my gums about Everett being able to react. Everett ran around and did something, and then I screamed. What else were you doing, Everett?
I cast frostbite.
Cast frostbite. All right. Let me open up my notes again here. Let me see. Okay, this is the ground floor of Argynvost Holt. Okay.
Into the door, told everybody to get their
Okay, that's why.
character butts in
okay.
here.
So frostbite, is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
A DC 13 Constitution.
Okay. The fire, if reduced to 0 hit points, explodes and fills the room with fire, setting fire to the dry furnishings. Each creature in the room must make a Dexterity 12 saving throw.
Did that just happen?
Yes,
Did it-
when
It was
Everett attacked it, he caused it to explode.
Oh, Chantel, I was trying to save you.
So a deck save?
Yep.
It's like right there.
Okay, so Everett, you failed, but Chantal,
Grab
you
your
make
card.
it.
I guess. Well, no, I can't. Chantel gets it.
Yeah, Chantella gets that one. All right, so here's the damage. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. All right, so
It's not so bad.
Everett, you take
Like
21 damage, and Chantala, you take what, 10, right?
I get half damage.
Right. And the creature in the fireplace is gone.
Is the fire gone? Or is
Yes.
the whole room on fire?
The The furnishings that were in the room are now smoldering.
This is when create water would have been useful, but oh well.
I was planning on casting that.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah. I was like, oh, I could finally use this.
Sorry. Also high.
So there's nothing of value in this room.
Nope. Maybe
there's-
information from talking to the dragon, but you attacked it.
Sorry, I got scared.
Yeah, I
Scary.
thought it was, you know,
I'm sure there's other dragons in this.
virus in the fireplace.
It's
afraid for
it's
you,
really a
Shantella.
dirty DM trick to have you roll initiative on something that like you're not necessarily supposed to kill, because initiative is such a Pavlovian reflex for like, time
Yeah.
to throw down.
Yeah, that's all excited. Yeah.
It's
Fell
so.
for it.
Can I go through this door?
Yes, so let me open that one for you.
Are we out of initiative?
Yes, we are. Okay, so here in this parlor, there's tattered velvet drapes covering the tall, slender windows that encircle the parlor. The furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs and lie in disarray. A damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which is covered with a faded mural that depicts metallic dragons and colorful birds flying beneath white clouds. Time and neglect have damaged the furnishings, leaving nothing of value.
Is the ceiling in good shape though?
Other than the mural being faded, yeah, I mean, and it's got some cracks in it.
Well, this was obviously a nice place once upon a time.
Nothing good out with this is the window. They were already outside, so. You go through this door?
Your secret door?
This is the front gate, isn't it? Side gate.
So I'm just going to ask the elf if he has any plans for.
He's basically waiting to be healed enough to get going home. Do you have any healing that you guys could spare?
No.
Well, yeah, I think I do. I mean, yeah, so I will, I'll heal him.
How much? Okay, very good. He'll take it.
And I'll
with-
and I'm
with-
going to say, be well in Elfish to him.
and to you he returns in Elfish, and he says you have a friend among the not only the Vistani but the Dusk Elves in their care. He says you can come visit us at our camp. Just on the west side of Vallaki, outside the city walls.
And what's your name?
His name is Savid.
Oh, just might visit you sometime. It's good to have friends.
And with that, Sabid is going to depart. And wish you good luck in your exploration.
You as well.
I'm gonna cast a healing word on Everett here. It looks like he's injured a bit.
Thank you. Didn't know that was going to happen. I'm sorry.
Well, it was scary. It's okay.
Thank you. I'm feeling much better now. I'm half healed. Yay.
So as far as the first floor is concerned, looks like you've really turned over every stone, except you have not gone into the chapel yet where you saw those figures kneeling, nor have you explored the collapsed side of the house with all the spiders.
But we didn't
But,
go all the way upstairs either.
Right, there are still
No.
the second, third floor, and the roof.
And where was the person in the window? On the second floor?
On the third floor.
Okay. Go back upstairs?
Yeah.
Or face the spiders?
Yeah.
I'll talk to them. They're fine.
All right, I'm just going to shuffle everybody together so that we can move up to the next floor.
And nobody wants to go see the spiders.
They'll be there later. They're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, really.
I'm sure they're making a nice cozy bed for us.
That's everybody on the second floor now.
That's right. So that's right.
And you've still got these red velvet drapes covering these alcoves, and one of these ones, the curtain was actually rippling.
Oh, one down below.
Right.
Rippling like there's something behind it, or there's a breeze, or what?
I guess there's only one way to find out, and that would be investigate.
Oh.
And
Good.
Why am I always going first? I don't want to go first.
Which one was rippling? The one on the left?
The one on the south side.
All right.
Right.
I'll go investigate that.
Right.
And to the east is the chapel, right?
So, when you look behind the curtain, you can see a black cloth covering something atop a white marble pedestal.
Remove the black cloth.
All right. Beneath the black cloth is Space Bear's severed head.
I look back at Space Bear and make sure his head's still there.
What's wrong?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Valmo, why don't you make a horror saving throw?
What's that?
It is here. It is effectively a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Excellent. You
Oh,
resist.
nice.
You resist
Nice.
the horror and of seeing your friend's severed head.
I'm just going to put the black cloth over the Space Bear's head.
What is it?
Real space bear or the severed head?
I haven't decided yet.
Anything cool in there?
Nothing to waste our time on. What's in the other alcove?
That one just stands empty.
I kind of push Space Bear back that way, away from his face.
Oh, there's this hall here that seems like it leads someplace.
Yes. So you are actually. So in the back end of this room, there were two doors back here that led further in. This would have led to the area over the chapel. I'll just go ahead and open those doors for you so you can see through them. Whether you walk through them is up to you. But there. So it looks out. This is a balcony that's over the chapel, and toward the front, you can see down into the chapel below.
Go in there and see what's inside there. But be quiet.
This wooden balcony has an exquisitely carved wooden throne resting on it. Hanging from the high ceiling is an iron chandelier with candle holders shaped like tiny dragons. Looking down from here, you're looking down on those three fellows who are kneeling at the altar. Why don't you all make stealth checks?
Oh.
Oh. Did you trip on Chantala?
They don't
Just
throw
on my
over the
feet.
balcony.
Oh, whoops.
All right.
Oh,
So
Fancy's singing out loud.
Thank you,
all right.
to me.
The floorboards creak underfoot, and but it doesn't seem to catch the attention of the three kneeling figures.
Are we sure they're even alive? Or are they just statues?
They haven't moved yet.
They haven't moved.
Right. They look very old and dusty.
Can I inspect the throne, see if there's anything on it besides dust and cobwebs?
Yeah, no.
Okay. No secret pen button.
No.
I just sit on it.
I might break it. Why don't you sit on it and see what happens? You're
Okay.
lighter. Like you did with the floor. Is it comfortable at least?
Nice if there was like a flow or something.
So Valmo, what you're standing next to there is Spire and Shantala on the other side. Spiral staircases going down to the bottom floor of the chapel.
These are windows up here to the north.
Yes.
I can see there's a big room in there.
Is that like
I don't know what it is, but it's a big room.
what are you looking at?
North through these windows.
Isn't that just outside?
So
Right.
We're downstairs when we.
Right. Yeah, everything you're looking at out here is exterior, house exterior. What you see down here is actually that cemetery in the back of the yard with the mausoleum.
Right.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh, it looked like floor, but right.
Looked
Right.
like tiles, right? Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so how do we get upstairs?
So
The
there
staircases go
are
up or down.
stairs
These
up
are
at the end here. You can see stairs going up here.
Oh wait.
Those are stairs down, I believe, in the chapel.
Where's up? I missed him.
Yeah, right here.
Over there, I see now.
Yeah, at the end of these long ones here. So let me tell you what you guys see in this room over here, Shantala and Valmo. Two beds with torn canopies stand against opposite walls, with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set into the far wall is a fireplace black with soot, and a soft hiss issues from the hearth.
Everett,
That's
stay
fine,
away
so-
from the fireplace.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fireplace.
Okay. Well, I won't go in. Where'd you guys go?
We're just here.
I thought you went in the room.
Yeah, we went in that room there.
What's in here?
Just a bedroom.
So there's a slight hiss from the fireplace.
Right, and as you get that close to it, a small hissing dragon made of ash and smoke erupts from the fireplace, filling the room with soot as it beats its wings.
It just hovers in the fireplace. It doesn't move to attack.
Um, yeah, I guess let's roll for initiative again.
I don't want to attack it. I just want to talk to it. Oh, my bad.
All right, Fancy, you we'll put you up a little closer here. We'll say you're up here with everybody else. Valmo has approached the fireplace, and this smoky dragonette has filled the room with a dark, dusty cloud. If you're talking, Joe, we can't hear you.
No, I know.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking about what I'm going to do.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to try and cast blindness on him.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Found it.
A Constitution saving throw. So he failed. So I assume you want to blind him.
Yeah. And I'm done.
All right. Is that a concentration effect? I think it is, right?
Probably.
No, I don't see it.
No, doesn't say so.
Nope. All right, so he's
Well,
just
how long does it
blinded.
last?
1 minute. At the end of each of your turns, the target can make another con saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. Okay. All right, so you have stepped around the corner and immediately blinded this smoky dragonette. And for its turn, it is going to fly headlong into the wall. Bounce off the wall. We'll say it went and did, why not 1d4 damage to itself? 4 points of damage to itself. And flutters about the room. Then it repeats its saving throw. And it remains blinded. Shantala.
So where is it?
It is flapping about inside the room in front of you. It's actually crashed into the north wall here.
I feel kind of sad for it. Oh, can I talk to it?
Let me see what kind of intelligence this thing has. It has intelligence, and it has languages, but probably nothing you speak.
Oh, like
Unless you
Draconic?
speak Orin or Ignan.
No, I haven't picked those up.
Right. Here, I'll post those right there. Those are the languages it speaks.
What's my
It's
next
a-
ruby stone?
It's a little elemental, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess I will. Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice.
But you meant to once?
I meant to once, yes.
All right. A dexterity save. Now he's blinded. So it says attack rolls against the creature have advantage, but you didn't do an attack roll. So I guess it doesn't really make sense, but he doesn't get any kind of disadvantage on his dex save for being blind. So he made his.
Oh, it's only an attack if it's actually a ranged or a melee attack. Right.
Right, yeah. So he made his save, so that means he takes no damage, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that was radiant damage?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Or it wasn't radiant damage, more
Right.
precisely.
Right. All right, Valmo.
So there's no way to communicate with them and try to calm them down, correct? So,
At least not with language. And right now he can't even see you. So even if you tried hand gestures right now.
I'm gonna leave the room.
Okay. Just close the door and pretend this never happened.
I would, but Everett's still in there.
Leave me in the room alone with this pain in the ass. I don't want to die again.
Just leave the room and close the door behind you. It'll be fine.
All right, and I assume that's it for Valmo. Just moving out. And
Yeah.
does Space Bear want to do anything in this?
Yeah. I guess I'll just hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Might as well.
Why not?
Why not?
So he's armor class 12, so that hits for 9 points of damage. Everett.
Go outside the door. I'm out here. I'll spike. Check again if I can blow him up. I'm outside the room. I should be fine, right?
So you're casting Frostbite. Okay, so that is a Constitution save on his part. He failed, so he takes 10 cold damage. And
It's disadvantage. Well, I got it anyway. He's fine. I don't like dragons. My sister was fighting a dragon in the water. I'm sure of it.
So you cast this frostbite, and it snuffs this creature, this living creature made of living smoke, out of existence, and it just is now a dark stain on the wall.
I have this image.
Here, let me give you XP. Hold on.
Yay.
2?
I'll get 10 XP, yeah, right?
That is 10 XP each.
Wow.
Are you serious?
All of us. Did we get? We didn't get XP for the other one that exploded, right?
Oh, you know what? I guess no, because that wasn't even a creature. It didn't even have a entry sheet. It didn't have an official challenge rating or anything. It just said this thing has armor class this and at 1 hit point, and if you hit it, it blows up.
So
but
the
this
21
thing,
points of fake
this thing
damage I
was
took, is that right?
different. This was actually a creature that has a challenge rating. So if you want to bother to record that 10 on your sheet, you all can.
We're almost there.
And with that, this guest room, as it were, is quiet.
Anything in the hearth?
Not anymore.
I don't like that room.
Are there any doors here for this other room?
You see them. There are doors to that room down here.
Oh. Oh, but there's also like turret, the next floor up of the turrets.
Is that a door?
Yes, it is. All right, and unfortunately, Valmo, once you step there, you have activated a pressure trap in the floor that you did not notice. Hold on, Shantala. Before you move there, I'm gonna drop a few changes here.
Watch the whole floor falls and
Plane falls on top of Everett.
Layer, map layer. Okay, so there's the trap. Okay. Oh. Map layer to back. There we go. All right. So you see, this stone has materialized in front of the end of the passageway, and it has it blocked off completely. At the same time, the doors at either end of the chamber open up, and there are a number of warriors therein. I gotta clear the initiative thing because we're going to be doing another new initiative.
just me.
We'll roll for everybody, but right now everybody else is kind of cut off from you.
God damn it.
Send it.
3, 4.
Oh no. Oh, where are you?
So is that everybody on initiative? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right.
Well, I rolled, but there I am.
Yeah. So the high initiative on this one is is 14. Wow, Shantala, you get to go first, and this stone wall has materialized in front of you.
Is it like
Kill
a
them.
regular? Is that like a regular stone wall?
A floor-to-ceiling wall of stone magically appears across the opening. At the same time, phantom warriors in these areas rush through the doors and attack.
There's no sort of like. There's nothing on it, like writing or latches or
Nope.
thing. Well, I'm pretty much useless spaced with a solid stone wall, so I can't really do anything. I don't even know if there's anything to do. I just know that Valmo's on the other side of the wall, and I can't get to him.
Right. Well, the way I see it, the most direct method to getting you inside that room to help him would be to take you into this room, out this window, onto the side of the turret here, into the window inside this turret, and then you would be able to participate in what was going on in there.
That's fun.
Yeah, they
Room,
can't see what's
this
in
room
there.
only has one set of doors. This room here.
Yes, that is correct.
Well, I don't have enough movement to do all that you just did.
It might take you more than one round to see your plan through.
Yeah. Well, and I know that because we were in there and I saw that window.
Well, we're getting pretty close on the 10 o'clock hour, and this would probably, if we were to really run this fight, I mean, it would definitely make us late, no doubt. And I'm betting at least a half an hour, and it would assuredly result in not good things for Valmo.
I could take them.
Why
No problem.
I drop Silas on the map here. Let's drop Silas in here. And you know what? For the sake of argument, because I mean he's likes to put himself out there, we'll put him on this side of the wall.
If I step off the pressure plate, will the traps undo and the door open?
No.
That's a terrible pressure plate.
Right. So I'm rolling Silas into initiative. And he's of course going dead last.
I'll be dead before
And he
then.
would have rolled the same thing, probably.
Right. But we'll put him on the other side of the wall, so it'll be Silas and Valmo holding down the fort while everybody else tries to get through and help them. And you'll have all week to sit there and think of a plan on how to get through this stone wall or get around it.
I'm not going to be here next week.
Oh, that's right.
It's just Silas on the other side.
Oh dear. Well, so are these squares 10 feet? Is that what it is?
They are, yes.
I have such a hard time getting through doors. So that's.
When you said the doors closed, were they on this wall? Doors closed?
If I dash, I can actually get like just inside that window.
Which window?
I would want you to make an I guess an or some kind of dexterity check. I guess acrobatics. To see how well you scale the side of the building.
Break through the window, scale, break through the other window, and then get your surprise at the end.
Okay, 19. That's plenty fine. So you are able to bust in through that window.
What are these things in the room with me?
They are phantom warriors.
They're not friendly, are they?
No.
I'm dead.
Crap.
No.
Don't worry, it's my
Yeah.
turn next. I'll barge over there.
There's 4 of them.
There's
Well-
4 in that room?
Do you guys wanna start this combat now?
No,
Since Valmo's on the other side,
it's better
Yes.
wait.
we
Yeah?
should.
No, we need to wait.
7 of these things.
I've got time if you guys do.
All right, let's do it. All right, so Shantala just dashed and she got in, so that was her turn. We come to this Phantom Warrior here, who I'm going to try to do this express. So he's got regular movement. 4, 5, 6.
We can stop on Adam's turn.
Right, there we go.
Good.
So the Phantom Warrior is going to attack. Let's see who he attacks. He attacks Silas with his Spectral Longsword. He makes 2 attacks with that. So that would be 2 hits for 16 points of damage. And Valmo.
I'm going to figure something out. I have a plan. I'm going to withdraw into my shell, which gives me a +4 to my AC.
Okay.
And then for my bonus, I'm gonna cast my weapon thing. Let me find it. Spiritual weapon.
All right. That does not strike the Phantom Warrior. Let me drop that on the board.
So my
Spear.
AC goes to 23.
Spiritual weapon for Valmo.
Yeah.
Controlled by Valmo. All right. You know. The more I think about this, the more this fight is not going to make sense if we get too much further into it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where had we wandered down to this hallway, we're at 9:30. I'd press on, but with 5 minutes left, it's going to be too much. So we will pick up at this rough spot. With the stone wall having been dropped into place and these Phantom Warriors coming out and all that, we'll pick it up actually right where we left it. I'm
I'll
sorry.
try to make it next week, but I can't guarantee anything.
No worries.
That's Mother's Day, you said, right?
Yeah.
We'll do our best to run Valmo's actions in your stead, and keep him alive to the best of our ability.
We'll try not to remember what happened to Monk.
Oh.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yes.
Well, with an
yes.
AC of 23, hopefully he's able to withstand a lot of damage.
Right.
That's a good point.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you again for a fun Monday night session, and we will pick up at this point next Monday with this fight against these Phantom Warriors.
You have no idea how much Monk dying hurts Fancy.
That's why
Aw.
we can't
Still
let
trying to
Valmo die.
correct him.
We can't let
Ever
it
is
happen
still
again.
torn apart about it.
All right, ladies and jelly
Rock on.
spoons.
All
So
right, guys.
thanks again. You guys have yourselves a great week and take care. And it's fun as always. And we will see you next week.
All right, see you guys.
Cool.
All right,
Great.
take
Have a
care.
good one, guys.